KINROSS is one of the larger gold mines in the world, make about 2.5 million ounces a year. We manage several mines in Ghana and in Mauritania. We employ several thousand people at each one of the mines, open pit at both sites with an underground or 2 undergrounds in Ghana. We manage the operations from a regional standpoint here in the Las Palmas office. We manage operations, finance, and safety from here. And we find it to be a great place to have a regional office. So originally had 4 regions, and they've restructured down to 3. We have the Americas, North and South America. We also have Russia, and then we have Africa. So we manage all the worldwide operations from those 3 regions. Well, this was a difficult decision for us. When we originally looked at moving into Africa, we had a large asset that we had just bought from Redback Mining, specifically in Mauritania, but with also properties in Ghana. We knew that we were going to build a large project in Mauritania, so we were looking for somewhere regionally close to Mauritania. So we looked at Paris, we looked at London, we looked at Dakar, and we looked in Morocco at Casablanca. But then we also looked at the Canary Islands, and when we realized the proximity of the Canary Islands to Mauritania, that was a driving factor. But there was some question as to whether we could actually get an industrial look and feel for offices in the Canary Islands. Where you go to Morocco or Dakar, there's an international business background in those countries, and also in Paris and London. When you have expats in a place like Dakar or in Casablanca, you have some, not a lot, but you have some security concerns. When you get into more developing countries, you have higher level security concerns. And then when you go to Paris or London, you have not a security concern, but you have a cost concern. The beauty of the Canary Islands, specifically Las Palmas, is that you have low cost, or relatively low cost. You have good security, you have good education, you have all the things that you would need to place your expats so that the families are safe and happy while you're continuing to try and run the business in the developing countries in Africa. So it's the best launching point I've ever worked in terms of having expats available or expat families in a safe, good quality environment so that they can rotate in and out to their mine sites. Absolutely. We can get the best qualified people, and they never want to go away. You know, there's a real problem in the mining industry in general where people rotate in and rotate out, and then when they get to the airport they just change which company they go to, and that's very common in Australia. Where with this location, the expats come in, they're invested, their families are well placed and well taken care of, and they're not going to look for another job. And that's the thing that makes this such an attractive proposition for us. Look, when we first got here, mining was not part of the business in the Canary Islands, so there was a lack of understanding for how we worked and what our challenges were. We had to set up 3 airplanes, flying in and out. We had to have expats who had their families here but were working somewhere else. So we needed to work with the government to set up the laws here so that they accommodated that. And that's one thing I really appreciated about the government, is that they recognized the challenges, and they, not immediately but pretty quickly, were able to work with us to get things in a way that we could do our base of operations here and still respect the laws of the Canary Islands and Spain and the European Union. So I was very pleased with the support that we got from the government for this.